Hey guys, Curtis Alexander. How long does it take to recover from keto? Let's talk about that. Now, whether we're discussing keto or carnivore or any other sort of extreme diet, there's some factors you need to consider. And I found this true in my own personal experience when I went through this recovery process, as well as other people I've kind of coached along in this. First of all, we have to look, how long have you been doing this? I was doing keto, carnivore, very low carb diets for well over a decade. I was well into it. So some of my symptoms had been around for a while. If you're in that situation that you've been doing this years, you're not going to fix it overnight. We'll talk more about how long that might take. The other thing is not only how long have you been doing it, but how militant, how extreme have you been about it? Again, I was on that spectrum where I was extremely militant about it. Uh, Regularly 30 grams of carbs a day or under. Very seldom did I go over 50. That was kind of rare. So I was very into it. I was very militant about it. Are you doing anything additional? What I mean by that, I was also doing daily fasting, which put even more stress on my system. Some people are doing very extreme stress-based sort of exercise regimens. Some people are doing shift work. So not only are you stressing your symptoms, or excuse me, stressing your body with this diet, you're also adding in other stressful factors that we may need to address as you go through this recovery process. And then how severe are your symptoms? Again, because I was I was down the rabbit hole on this extreme diet thing. My symptoms, I had thyroid problems, I was insulin resistant, insomnia. Your symptoms may be somewhat different, but we have to, the point in these first four items is to find out where you're at. You're going to be different than other people. You may not have been in it as long. Your symptoms may not be as severe. And if that's the case, your recovery will most likely be quicker. For somebody like me, it wasn't as quick. So here's a couple of takeaways. As far as recovery goes, most people are disappointed to find that it's not going to be as quick as they hoped for. If you've been doing keto, carnivore, whatever it might be, for at least a year or longer, and you have symptoms, I would put in your mind that this is going to be at least 6 months to kind of recover from this. Again, these factors come into play. So that's just kind of a general rough guideline. If you haven't been doing it as long, it may be 3 months. If you're like me and you've been doing it for over a decade, it may be 12 to 18 months before we get to a point where those symptoms kind of resolve. Now, I will say that generally speaking, you will start to feel better faster, much faster than that. Most people start to notice an improvement in those first 30 days, not always, sometimes sooner. But as far as the symptom resolving, that's going to take a bit longer. But a lot of people do start to notice improvements in how they feel. So I hope this is helpful. You guys, let me know in the comments any other questions about the recovery process. I get more and more of these questions from people, so I'm trying to address them in the videos. Make sure to go to my website, grab your free checklist where I go over some other things that you can do to start feeling better naturally. So hope the video was helpful. I will see you in the next one, guys. Thank you.